is Demo Donna here with Paper Wizard, and in this video we are going to be assembling the April kit. This kit's awesome. Has all the pre-cut pieces put together for you. Remember to be careful when taking your pieces apart. And then Paper Wizard, of course, went above and beyond, pre-cut all the laser paper add-ons that you are going to be using to assemble your April kit. And you also get the magnet. So this is going to pop right onto your block calendar. So let's start putting this guy together, shall we? Here is everything you're going to be receiving in the package for the April kit. And I am just going to set my papers aside. You also have your magnets, so set those aside. And we are going to get started with our wooden pieces. So just like I've done with the other calendar kits, if you have seen these, I am going to need a couple tools. I'm going to use my heat tools and my finger tools. So just go ahead and heat those up. And then make sure that's not too hot to the touch. And I am going to gently pull my pieces off. Any extra glue left over, you're going to go ahead and, this is where those finger tools come into play. Just pull it off like this, and then this is going to be moving forward what I use to get the rest of the glue dots off. Heat this guy up. And then once that's softened up, if it's a big piece, you can even twist it and then pull away gently. You don't want to break your pieces, but if that happens, you can always glue them back together. So I am just going to keep going, removing all of my pieces. And then last, I'm going to take my big bunny body and pull that off. I didn't have a lot of adhesive. There we go. Just make sure while I'm working on this, it's not too sticky. And now I have all of my pieces removed. A lot of the glue is removed. Some of the glue I just kind of ignore. If it's really flat, you can just work over that. That's just some additional adhesive, so that's fine. Okay, to get started, I'm gonna do my base here. And I am gonna decide which paper base I want. So you got this really cute light pink polka dot pattern with the white background, or you've got that, so that's the nice thing. And do remember that some of your papers may vary in your kit, so you might not have exactly what I have in this demonstration. Okay, so I did put 2 strips of red liner tape, and this is a 1/2 inch on the top and the bottom of my paper. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove the backing for those. There we go. And then I am going to take a craft glue, and I am going to do 2 things. I am going to spread some craft glue lightly. I don't want to wrinkle my paper, so I don't want too much adhesive. I'm going to put a little craft glue over my red liner tape so I can move it around to position my paper. I'm going to go all around my edges, and now I'm going to flip that over, and I just hover over my board here and then set that down. So because I've got a little bit of that craft glue on my red liner tape, I still have the freedom to move that around a little bit to get into my edges. Once I'm happy with the placement with that, I'm just going to go ahead and smooth that out. So I am securing my adhesive onto that wood background. And there we go. And now I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to add my magnetic pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I have all my pieces ready to go, and I could start assembling my adorable bunny. All right, so I'm gonna start with my bunny base, and this particular paper has a glossy side and a textured side and a matte side. And my bunny body, I wanna make sure I have the right one down. I added, since this is a big one, a piece of my red liner tape. And then I'm gonna just simply take my craft glue. There we go. And then I'm gonna just hover over my bunny, make sure it is pretty much in place, and then kind of scooch it around if I need to. And then once I'm happy with the placement, I'm just gonna go ahead and smooth that out. My adorable bunny ears, and this is actually gonna go behind my bunny. So I'm not gonna put adhesive on the paper, but instead I am gonna add some adhesive to my wooden piece. So I am just gonna go all around. There we go. And here I can place my paper down and take my wooden piece, and I'm just gonna hover right over top and then drop that down. And if I need to scooch that around a little bit, I still can do that. And then my adorable inside of my bunny ears have that really cute pastel pink. And now I'm gonna take my bunny face. So first what we're gonna do is flip our little bunny face over, and I am gonna take some of my craft glue. Whoop. There we go. And I'm gonna locate that little black strip, and that is for my eyeballs. And I am just gonna drop that right over, just like that. And now your bunny eyeballs are in place. I'm gonna flip that back over again, add some more craft glue, adhesive all over the back. Just flip that over and then position that. You still have a couple seconds to wiggle that around. My adorable little bunny face. So cute. I love the layers with the pink in the back behind the ears. Really shows off how beautiful this is with the wood, or in some of the kits' cases with the chipboard. I love the depth, really fun project. All right, I'm gonna take my cute little bunny nose now. And as you can see, there is a placement holder. So you can see you've got a little indentation where the nose goes. So make sure before you glue your little pink top on your nose that you have it positioned correctly. And now I'm gonna go ahead and take my adorable whiskers. I love these, they're super cute. I love the detail. I'm just gonna put some glue on the base, not the actual whiskers, because then that way I can curl them up, which is again gonna just add to that really fun texture and dimension of this project. Take my nose now, add some more adhesive. Bunny nose. So there's my bunny's face ready to go. And now I'm gonna work on the additional pieces before I assemble. So I'm gonna go ahead and add paper to the rest of these, and then we will put it together. Remember, a very important piece here is to line your pieces up first before you glue them. So you can even go ahead and do this now. So I'm gonna line everything up before I glue, and then we're gonna assemble our bunny. So with your bunny feet, it's similar to how we did our bunny face, where you're gonna have that light pink background. So I am going to add adhesive to my wooden piece on the back, and then I'm gonna drop that down and then just scooch that around for the correct placement. And then I'm gonna do the additional piece on top here. So I'm gonna just add a little bit more adhesive and then take that top layer, scooch that around till it is correct. And there we go, and repeat with your second foot. Once you have all of your pieces completed with your beautiful cardstock, you can go ahead and start gluing down your bunny. Now I did get gluey fingers here, so I'm gonna take my little glue eraser and just erase some of my little glue bits. So like this right here. And this is always a good sidekick, especially if sometimes you get a little smudgy, which can happen. And now I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna start with my bunny head, since that is nice and complete. I am going to use my craft glue. You can add your additional red liner tape. Remember, with this project, it is standing vertical. It's not laying down flat. So you want to make sure you're using the type of adhesive that you know is going to be strong and durable and has a nice permanent bond. So I am pretty happy with my white craft glue, especially because we are gluing paper pieces. Now I've got my little bunny hands, but before you glue those down, you're gonna wanna make sure you glue your egg. All right, I'm gonna glue my bunny arms down first, and I am gonna go right next to my bunny body and my bunny head. And then for my bunny piece, I am gonna pop him up. So you can put a little bit of dimensional adhesive on the back, just so it's not secured by just these 3 spots. So what I'm gonna do is grab some of my double-sided foam, and I am gonna just grab maybe 2 of these little square pieces. There we go. Push that down. And I'm gonna give it a little eyeball first. So I'm gonna want some of my adhesive here and on the sides. And you could even add extra adhesive to your foam squares. And now I'm gonna position my bunny egg right about there. There we go. So you could play around with that. You can have your little bunny holding the egg. If you just want a bunny to celebrate spring and not necessarily Easter, you could put a cute little die cut flower in there, which would be really fun as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and adhere both of my feet. Okay, and now I'm going to adhere my bunny to my base. You wanna make sure you have some room on the end for when you're placing this in your block calendar. And I am gonna just put some red liner tape on the back here. All right, so I have got a little strip of red liner tape, and then I'm gonna add some craft glue. There we go. And decide where you want to place your adorable bunny. And just set that down. This is one of those backgrounds too where you have a lot of open space. So this would be really fun to tap into your embellishment drawer, maybe add some bling. You can add some cute bows or some ribbons. Maybe if you have a little egg border die cut, you can cut out some cute eggs or some little flowers. So lots of different options. Make sure you check out the great kits available at paperwiz.net, as well as all of the other fun products that you can find. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoy the April Block Countdown Kit, and have a good one.